Welcome to Collecting Chaos and the Eternal Mylite Project. This is the show where I take 30 comics out of that I've had for over 20 years and show them to you. A lot of times there's duplicates. Sometimes there's a lot. And towards the end of the show, I will show you which one of these four I picked for my cover of the week. It might surprise you. So let's get on with it. This week we're going to start out with some Marvel comics, but not the kind you think. This is Star Trek Voyager Splashdown #1, and I've got 2 copies of it. I don't know why. Maybe it didn't sell very well. And here's #3. I don't know why I don't have #2. I have 2 copies of #3. And here's #4. The artwork is typical of the Star Wars or Star Trek type comics. Nothing spectacular, but good. Next up, I have Star Trek X-Men #1. Now, I figured this was going to sell like crazy because I had a lot of Star Trek fans that came in my store, and I had a lot of X-Men fans that came in my store. But sometimes you're just wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I sold 3. But I still have them, you know. I think the price was a little too high on this one, and that's why it didn't sell. I mean, it's Silvestri cover, so there's nothing wrong with that. But it was a $7 comic, and that was back in the 90s. Back in 1996, and $7 for a comic was a lot of money then. Next, I've got Steel Grips Darky #6 from May of 1987. From Epic Comics, which was Marvel. And Steel Claw #2. #3. And #4. And I just grabbed a bunch of comics out of a box. I really didn't pay much attention to what they were. Here's Rising Stars, J. Michael Straczynski's Rising Stars. This was from 1999. And it was a preview of what was coming out. Anyway, I have 2 of those. And here's Savage Dragon #32, Eric Larson. Savage She-Dragon #51. Savage Dragon. It's number 51, but he put a She Dragon on it. I'm not sure. I mean, I probably should have been reading Savage Dragon. I actually liked it, but somehow I just stopped reading it early on. And I've got number 58. I've got 2 copies of that. And here's Savage Dragon number 59. I'm half tempted to start collecting that, but not this year. Here's Savage Dragon Archives. And I think this was earlier pre-image stuff that he reprinted. Yeah, because this is from 1982. And it was reprinted from Graphic Fantasy. Character changed quite a bit over the years. Wildcat Savant Guard number 2 fan edition. This came with the Overstreet Fan magazine. Savant Guard number 4. Number 5. Scarlet Crush number 1, and I have 2 different covers on that because that's what Liefeld was doing with his awesome comics line. The sales were far from awesome. And that's it. That's 30 comics. So let's take a look at these. These are the 4. Liberty Meadows number 16. Liberty Meadows number 20. Action Comics number 597. And Mind Walk, Dark Horse Presents number 3. Well, this is the obvious winner because it's Adam Hughes, and that's why I'm not going to pick it. So that makes this one the obvious winner because it's John Byrne, and that's why I'm not going to pick it. A lot of people liked this one. Well, not a lot. The few people that responded seemed to like this cover. But to be honest with you, if I saw them both on the newsstand and I could only had the money to buy one, I'd buy this one. Because this one makes me wonder what's going on inside, and this one just would be a cover buy. Whereas this one I would want to read. So this is going to be my, I'm just as surprised as you are, but this is going to be my cover of the week. Because I like it, and because it makes me want, if it would make me want to buy it, and that's what it's all about. So, we can't always get what we want. That's my cover of the week. Make sure before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, whatever they happen to be, you wash your hands. If you haven't if you find a box full of toys and stuff and you start going through it, make sure you wash your hands afterwards, because you don't know what was in that box. And it would probably be a good idea to put gloves on, some nitrile gloves or something, maybe maybe some of these on before you go through boxes like that, especially if they were in an attic. And so wash your hands. It's good for your comics, good for your health, and we'll see you next video. Bye.